Hi everybody, today we're at Magic Kingdom and we have no plan at all.
What does that mean? That means that we did not use early theme park entry and we did not purchase multi-pass or single pass for those Lightning Lane reservations. And it's the middle of July, statistically one of the busiest times to be here. So what kind of day are we going to have? Hi theme park friends, welcome back to Casey's Corner Views, where we bring you the best tips, tricks, and insights to make your Disney vacation truly magical.
So today we're going to combine two video ideas that we had and combine it to make one real-world experiment.
First, we wanted to tackle a surviving summer in Orlando theme parks. It's an important topic, but let's face it, every Disney and Universal content creator has tackled this topic with fantastic advice. And while it's helpful, it's also a lot of the same, and for good reason. The heat is no joke. So many people get caught and forget to hydrate, and they get very sick, or they aren't prepared for the regular afternoon thunderstorms with ride closures and soaking wet belongings.
So instead of giving you a lecture from the couch, we're sharing real in-the-park context. Because nothing says stay hydrated quite like sweating through your shirt while you're in Adventureland. But here's the thing, not everyone wants to wake up at 6:30 a.m. while you're on vacation, and Lightning Lane, well, costs add up very fast, especially when you have a big group.
Second, this is not how I usually recommend doing Disney. We're skipping early theme park entry, we're skipping the Lightning Lane multi-pass and single pass. This goes against everything I often recommend. So here's a quick rundown of the Lightning Lane multi-pass, single pass, and Premier Pass. Lightning Lane multi-pass is Disney's paid skip-the-line service at Magic Kingdom. It lets you book one Tier 1 attraction like Jungle Cruise or Peter Pan's Flight and two Tier 2 attractions like Haunted Mansion or Buzz Lightyear. Or you can book 3 reservations from Tier 2. After using one, you can keep booking more throughout the day. And if you're staying on Disney Resort property, you book your first 3 passes 7 days before check-in. Everyone else, 3 days before park entry.
Then there's Lightning Lane Single Pass. That's for the big ones. Tron, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. You pay for each of those separately.
For today, multi-pass would have cost us $35 each, while a single pass for Seven Dwarfs would have cost $11 each, and Tron would be $19 each. That would have been an additional $130 for both of us. It didn't really add up. Premier Pass wasn't even available for us today, but that purchase can be upwards of $300 or more per person. That's just for the 2 of us, and realistically, most people are here with their family or in a bigger group. And if you upgrade to Premier Pass for the day, it's in one park, and you get to skip the Lightning Lane reservations at each participating attraction one time.
So here's the challenge. We're starting at 10 a.m. We're skipping the early morning hustle, no lightning lanes, and going totally with the flow. There's no plan, no strategy, just vibes and sunscreen.
We're starting in Adventureland and heading clockwise. We'll focus on indoor attractions, shows, and places to cool off. Plus, we're testing posted wait times versus real wait times. And here's the thing, we're going to be doing this in each of the 4 parks, so make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss any of the content for any of these parks with this type of plan. Right now, Jungle Cruise is only a 30-minute wait, and that's not bad at all. So we're going to hop on. So our first attraction of the day was Jungle Cruise. It was a posted 30-minute wait, and we waited a total of 10 minutes.
right, so we just got off of Pirates of the Caribbean. That is a great ride at this park. Plus, the queue is air conditioned. So the posted time was 10 minutes. We waited 8 till we were on the boat.
One thing that's really important, especially during these hot summer days, is that you're hydrating. I know a lot of people say that, but it really is very serious. People can get sick, as I mentioned. So we buy a large bottle of water outside of the parks and bring it with us. We also add like electrolyte powder to that water, and then we just refill it at the water bottle stations around the park. You can also get free cups of water at any quick service location in any of the parks or any of the resorts. Over here next to Pirates, the construction walls are still up. They're opening up a lounge in Magic Kingdom Pirates of the Caribbean themed. It's going to be called Beak and Barrel. We have no opening date for that lounge, but it should be soon. I believe they have said that it will be after or at late summer. All right, so this is the first time that we're in the park since they have closed the Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island along with the Liberty Bell riverboat. So we're kind of anxious to see what it looks like over here. We are here where Tiana's is at. We have construction walls up all along this way. However, if you come over this side, you can still see the Rivers of America and Tom Sawyer Island, but no Liberty Bell riverboat. So they have not drained it yet, and everything is still hanging out. Still beautiful.
All right, so that was the Haunted Mansion ride. We initially got in line and it said 20 minutes. Slowly and surely it went up to 25 minutes while we were still in line. Then it went up to 35 minutes. And when we finally got into the Haunted Mansion in the building, it was a total of 45 minutes. So it really wasn't that bad. The Haunted Mansion ride is air conditioned, so that was extremely helpful on this really hot day. So that was Haunted Mansion.
The other thing you have to remember too is that it depends on how many Lightning Lane people show up. They have priority to get into the line. You have an hour window when you reserve a Lightning Lane in order to get into line. And they have no control over if everyone who has that reserved time shows up at the same time, then you're going to have a lot more people ahead of you get into the pre-show, get on the line to get in on the ride.
Right, so that's one of the reasons why the wait time kept going up. The more people showed up for Lightning Lane, the longer the wait time it was for the regular standby queue.
And they're not immediately going to get into ahead of you. They try to do a mix of standby and Lightning Lane, but the Lightning Lane people do have priority. This is not a particularly busy day in Magic Kingdom. I'm kind of surprised. This is usually one of those busy times. But we've lucked out and haven't had too bad of wait times. And it hasn't been swelteringly hot. So you can actually be here in the summertime and not have these issues. All right, right now, It's a Small World is a 25-minute wait. We're going to skip that one for right now because that will go down later on. Also on this side, we have Peter Pan's Flight. That's a 55-minute wait. This is a very popular attraction and definitely one that I recommend you get a Lightning Lane for if it's a priority for you. They fill up pretty quickly. It's a Tier 1 Lightning Lane. So when you're making those reservations 7 or 3 days before your trip, before you check in, then I would prioritize Peter Pan. All right, Ariel's is a posted 15-minute wait, and we're gonna head in. We just got off of Journey to the Little Mermaid. It was a 15-minute posted wait. We got on in 12 minutes.
Yep. And it's air conditioning.
Yeah, and it's air conditioned. Most of the line is air conditioned, so that was a big help. And the hat is on because I have burnt my scalp far too many times. It's not very healthy, so the hat goes on. I don't
Yep. Sunscreen, hat,
sunscreen.
anything you can protect yourself with.
Reapply your sunscreen. Get hydrated. Also here in Storybook, there's a splash pad where kids can cool off, adults can cool off. It's a lot of fun. And right now is Cool Kids Summer. So in Storybook Circus, they have circus top entertainers. There are people on stilts. They have music for kids to dance to, magicians, jugglers. And it's all in a shaded, under the big top setting. So kids can cool off, parents can cool off, and also still be having fun.
From spacecraft to monster lands, there's really nothing like today in Tomorrowland.
For your safety, if you have wings, jetpacks, or gravity polarizers, please do not take flight while on board.
So next we hit the PeopleMover. That was a 10-minute posted wait. We waited 8 minutes. So now we're taking a break in the shade, getting a little snack. This is the bubble bread, sticky bubble bread from the luncheon pad in Tomorrowland. And we got 2 cups of water, refilled our water bottle, and hydrating, reapplying sunscreen. And our next move is probably to go to a show inside in the air conditioning, sit down, relax, and then we're going to leave the park and come back later in the evening when it's cooler and try to hit more stuff.
Yep. The more shade we find, the better it is.
True. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're getting to the height of the heat and probably eventually a thunderstorm.
Yep. But we're still getting a whole lot of stuff done. You just got to do it the smart way.
For a break mid-afternoon, we took a boat ride over to Disney's Polynesian Village Resort, specifically the new DVC Tower, and grabbed a bite to eat at the Waialua Bar and Grill. We had beautiful views in an outdoor bar lounge area. We tried the sweet potato hummus and the sticky pork ribs. We also decided to split the burger. I also had the sake drink, and it was delicious. But more importantly, it was nice to just sit down, relax, and chill out, waiting for our Trader Sam reservation to come available. Just prior to walking over to the new DVC Tower, we stopped at Trader Sam's and joined the walk-up wait list. The new DVC Tower has beautiful views of Seven Seas Lagoon, Magic Kingdom, and the Contemporary, and sits just next to the Grand Floridian. All right, we're back, and it's about 7 p.m. Well, as I said, we stopped at the Poly. We were waiting on a Trader Sam reservation. Unfortunately, we waited about 3 hours. checked with them, and after 3 hours, they were still giving us over an hour wait. So we decided to bail on that and come back to Magic Kingdom. We have since tried to ride Tiana's, and it is right now a 55-minute wait. So we're going to stick around, do a few more things, and come back later in the evening to see if it drops. One of the things that we definitely recommend is using those shows in the mid-afternoon to cool off. And Mickey's Smaller Magic is a great show. I actually have a video up on the channel right now with all the top shows across Walt Disney World. Alright friends, we're going to talk about our Magic Kingdom day with no plan at all and in the middle of the summer. We're finishing up here because the thunderstorm rolled in just at the end of the night when we were leaving, so we weren't able to video in the rain. So we were able to accomplish a lot actually without lightning lanes and without getting there for early theme park entry.
We did. So overall, we went on a lot of rides. We saw a lot of shows.
Some heavy hitters we didn't do. We didn't do Space Mountain. We didn't do Tiana's Bayou Adventure. We also didn't wait and stay for Happily Ever After. And the reason for that is because it was still lightning a lot. It wasn't raining that much, but it was lightning a lot. And just know that they will sometimes cancel that show for lightning and thunder for the safety of the guests and the cast members. That's the most important thing. Rain itself will not necessarily cancel it, but if it's lightning and thunder, they will close the outdoor rides, attractions, and they will cancel the nighttime spectaculars.
So I'm kind of happy overall. Like I said, just walking into the park with no plan whatsoever.
Those outdoor attractions closed because of weather. You're going to see a huge push, a lot of people at those shows and the indoor attraction. I didn't feel pressure to run from one side of the park to the other to catch our lightning lanes. But that being said, again, if this is your first time here, if you are only here for one day on a vacation with your family and you have priority rides, definitely make them a priority, whether you get lightning lanes or not. If you're at that attraction, if it is a wait that you are willing to wait, or even if it's right on that cusp, just jump in line and do it. We decided that Tiana's might be less of a wait later in the day, and
but then the rain
unfortunately,
came in.
We got caught with the weather. So we weren't able to do it.
Yeah.
We are going to continue this series. We're headed to the other 3 parks to do this exact same experiment. So don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button so that you can watch those 3 videos as well.
Oh, we hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.
See you in the parks.